Bonjour, hello. Just did my video in French and I'm in touch with a sense of rushing, as if I'm trying to push myself forward rather than just taking my time. So I'm inviting myself and inviting you to slow down. What I'm noticing is there's some what I would call some kind of negative prediction. I have this idea, so I'm more in the future thinking that if I don't act fast, something precious is going to be lost, and I will lose the momentum, and I'd rather grab the momentum and do something quickly. And this thing is that yesterday I had this idea to to do some kind of workshops. So work with not only me and another person, but doing in a group of several people. And yeah, I'm in touch with this kind of some kind of fear in me that kind of say, what I just said actually. That so I'm tempted. I hesitate to repeat myself. Basically, that I should act quickly. So instead, I'm inviting myself to slow down and to make room for what I feel. Around the project that I had in mind, I just want to take a moment to make more space for feeling what's alive when I think of the idea that I think I should act upon. Yeah, there's a trick. There's a trick that I think I fell into, which is to forget that now I'm getting confused right here, right now. And so I guess the job is to welcome the confusion, and from where I am, from where we are, look for connecting with how we feel, and eventually look for feeling better. So yeah, okay, confusion, and then there's shame because I'm telling myself that I shouldn't be confused on these kind of videos. I should be clear. I should be like clear leader, clear, offering. But hey, my experimentation is about showing up as a human being, showing up as I am, and inviting us all to be where we are. So I am where I am. And it's tough. It's tough to have this kind of tug of war in my mind, was this part that wants to be with where I am, and this other part of me that thinks I should be somewhere else and try to pull myself in a different directions. So once again, I think the idea and that what I want to offer, as me speaking and you watching, or you and I talking in a private conversation, or you and I talking in a group setting, and the idea is still the same about really making room for what inviting. The invitation is to make room for what we feel, and in the moment, in the present, cultivate this presence, this quality of presence that frees us, that removes the block of action, that supports the allowing of the easiest path, and this joyful path and easiest path that leads to what is desired. So one thing I could do right now to help me is to look for the best feeling thought I have access to right now. The best feeling thought I have access to right now is that no matter how hard the inner critic speaks, and no matter how much space the inner critic takes, it's not what counts. What counts is that we are on the field playing our game, the best game we can play. We are here, alive. We're doing it. So yes, there is vulnerability because I don't know what's going to be the result of me doing this video. I don't know if anyone would be interested in or seeing value in what I'm saying and doing. I don't know if this, I don't know what the form my way will take towards what's desired. I have still this desire to allow 10,000 euros a month as income, and I'm still wanting to define a plan for reaching that, but in some way there's also a part of me that thinks that maybe I don't need a plan. I just need to chill and to connect with why I want that and how I want to feel and what impact I want to have in the world and what this goal represents, means for me. And even that idea of working in group and offering workshops, if it's only just a means to go towards something, but that I'm not connected to the meaning of it, it's dead, and that's not what I want. So I guess what I'm looking for and what I want right now, and I feel emotions coming up, which for me is a sense that I'm more in touch with myself, which is good, which is what I was looking for. So yeah, it's important for me to connect with why I'm doing what I'm doing, the way I'm doing it. So even if it's I think there's a part of me that critiques and thinks I did this video a bit too soon. I should have waited a bit longer today. I should have done it later. I would have been more ready. I find that in the last few days or week that doing my videos in the evening at the end of the day sounds to be a bit more like I'm kind of harvesting at the end of the day. But I guess there was some impatience for me in doing this video today. I want um, to acknowledge a place of vulnerability I am in, and I wanted to step forward that vulnerability and show up and make me being visible even more, and in doing so maybe supporting me seeing myself even more and accepting myself even more for being where I am and for journeying towards something I want, but also remembering as soon as possible or more often, which is happening right now. I'm remembering that the goal is to really enjoy the process every step of the way. I feel moved just saying that. It's very, very, very important for me to support each other, to help each other, to help ourselves, to remember that what counts is how we feel. Wondering how you feel. I feel touched and calm. I feel appreciative of this moment right here, right now. I feel satisfied that I spoke about things that matters to me. And I'm curious about what's going to happen next. On that note, I tell you, I say, see you tomorrow if you want to. Or write to me right away. We can talk right away if you want.